What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Jim Graphics. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you're new to CorelDraw and if you don't understand anything about CorelDraw, please go and check my beginners class, and you understand every bit of what we are doing here. So into this video, I'll show you guys how to design this church flyer in CorelDraw. All right, so without any further ado, let's jump straight to the video. Welcome to CorelDraw, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is change our size, and the size we'll be making use of is 10 by 10 inches. All right, to change your size, come over to your unit and locate inches. All right, so this is your unit over here on your property bar. Locate inches. All right, then to change your size, to make it 10 by 10, you basically locate your page dimension and change this to 10. The up one should be 10 and the second one should be 10. Then you will press enter on your keyboard, and boom, guys, your workspace will change to 10 by 10 inches. All right, that's square. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to import our stock images. All right, so to import your stock images, what you're going to do is basically come over to file. All right, when you come over to file, locate import. All right, so once you locate import, this is basically what you're going to have. These are all the files we'll be making up use of. All right, so over here, guys, these are the text and the names of the fonts. These are the fonts we'll be making use of. So I'm going to put the link of everything you're seeing here in the down description below. All right, for those of you who don't know where to locate these files, if you under the video, you will see there's a description where I write everything about the video. It's under the description of this video, or you can click on more. There's a more, like see more or view more down there. You will see the first link there. That is where you will get all those files. All right, so to import your stock images, basically highlight everything and click on import. Then this is what you're going to see, guys. This is basically what you are going to see. So the next thing we're going to do is basically draw this, and draw this. Just put it right here, and this is basically what you are going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my text, and I'm going to basically draw this way, highlight everything. All right, once I highlight everything, I'm going to copy. You can do Ctrl+C to copy, Ctrl+C to copy. Then you come over to your CorelDraw and select your text tool, text tool on your tools bar. So once you do that, it will change to your text tool. So click over here and you use Ctrl+V to paste it, so we can give it a white color so we can see what we are doing. So right now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I want to bring in this background just right here and scale it up this way. So once I do that, I'm going to right click and select power clip, then place it into this frame, guys. So first of all, we have not created any frame, that's why. So you can see if we right click and select, there's no frame, so it's not going to work. So you're going to bring in your rectangle tool and draw just right here. Then come over to your page dimension and make sure it's on 10 by 10 inches. Then press enter on your keyboard. Then as you can see, guys, it is going out of frame. So what you're going to do is you're going to press letter P on your keyboard to bring it to the middle and make sure it is on right there. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to right click over here and select power clip. Then once you place it in here, it will power clip itself in here. So the reason why we are power clipping inside the frame is because most time once you're designing, you will see, let's assume you want to put this thing here, and if you look at this now, this is going out of frame. All right, so if you right click and select power clip and place it in here, so you can see it's aligning with your frame. So anything that is going out of this frame, it's not going to be in this design, so you have to make sure it is on the frame. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to right click and select edit power clip. So why are we editing the power clip is because we want to edit the background which you have power clip, because right now you cannot actually do anything to this background from here. So you can basically right click, select edit power clip, Then you come over to your effect, select blur, Then go to Gaussian blur. Then just blur it just the way it is. Let's reduce the blurriness. You can use 8.9 pixels. Then click OK on your keyboard. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on finish. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring in this and place it just right here. So as you can see, it is behind fill. It is behind. So in case you encounter this problem, just press Shift plus page up. Shift plus page up to bring it up. So we're going to just basically scale this up just a little bit. Scale it up this way. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in this background. All right. And right click on it and select power clip, then place it into the frame. Right click and select edit power clip. Then we're going to scale this just right here. Scale it up this way. And once we do that, we're going to select our transparency tool and go to our mesh mode on our property bar and select let's try soft lights. All right, or let's try screen. Let's try overlay. All right, so let's leave that to overlay. All right, let's leave that to overlay and let's click on finish. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, is I want to bring in this background. All right, but first of all, before we put in that background there, I want to bring in this one. And what I'm going to do is hold your control key, then point to this edge, this one here, and flip it this way. So once you do that, drag this one up this way and make sure everything is aligned together. So the reason why I'm doing that, I want this to be mirrored, like I want it to mirror down here. So basically go to your transparency tool and fade out this edge just right here, fade out this edge just right here. So you can see it is reflecting down there. So it's reflecting on this background. So if you find it difficult, sometimes you guys see this on design or several designs, but you don't know how to do it, like anything reflecting on the background, like a screen. Then right click on this and select power clip and place it in here. So reason why we're power clipping is because you can see this thing is out of frame. All right, so let me give you an instance. If I want to export this just the way it is, let me click on export. Let's click on export so that you understand what I'm saying. So if had it been we have not power clipped that stuff in there, so look at the frame from here. This is our frame. So you can see there's a white gap here which is not supposed to be there. So the reason behind that white is because there's something here. So right click and select power clip, place it into this frame. Then if you want to export this job, all right, if you want to export it this way, just look at it. Look at it. You can see it is exported here. So I believe you guys are understanding. And basically the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in this and place it just right here. Once I do that, I'm going to select my transparency tool and select my mesh mode and change this to screen. So once I do that, I'm going to just scale this up this way. And I'm going to place this just right about here. And this is basically what we're going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to select everything here. Right click and select power clip, then place it into this frame. Then this is basically what you are going to have. So the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in this background. Okay, I'm going to bring in this one. Scale it up this way. So once I do that, I want to basically select my transparency tool and change this to, let's say, soft light. Or let's change this to screen. Or let's try overlay. So let's leave that to soft lights. All right. So once we do that, I'm going to right click on this and select power clip, then place it into this frame. I'm going to right click again and select edit power clip. So right about that, this is what we are going to have. So I basically don't want this to be much, all right, to be much on this. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically just scale this up this way and bring this down. All right. So this is what you are going to have. So I want to reduce this, bring it up this way. All right. So this is what we are going to have, guys. So guys, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on finish. And what we're going to do now is, let me try and change this background to soft light. Let's see what we're going to have. Let's try soft light. So I think I'm okay with the soft light instead of the overlay. All right, because I actually want this stuff to show in the background like this. This stuff should come out in the background. So I'm going to click on OK. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this logo. I'm going to extract this, but basically, guys, you can see we cannot change the color. So to change your color, guys, come over to your bitmap, select mode, select black and white. Then once you do that, you're going to just come over to this and make sure your conversation method is on line art. All right, then your threshold, make sure it's highlighted to be more, like you can increase it to be higher so that you have a good view of this. All right, then click on OK. Then come over to your property bar, select trace bitmap, then select outline trace, then line art, and wait for this to load, guys. Wait for it to load. While it's loading, guys, do me a favor, share this video. You guys don't share my video. You guys don't share my video. You guys don't subscribe. It's not fair, you know. But thank you guys for always being here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on OK. So we'll have our before and we'll have our after. Then right about that, I'm going to click on OK. And now, guys, you can remove this, delete this, and you can see once you remove, you can basically delete the ones you don't want. All right, then I'm going to highlight everything and go to this property bar and select group. As you can see, the shortcut is Ctrl+G, Ctrl+G or Command-G on your keyboard. Then I'm going to bring this one and place it just here, and you can reduce this just right about that. And that is what you are going to have. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, highlight it, and use Ctrl+X to cut it. Then bring this here and paste it. So once you do that, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, put my cursor there, and I'm going to press enter on my keyboard. Then I'm going to put another cursor here, press enter on my keyboard. Then I'm going to use Ctrl+K to break it apart. All right. Or you come over to text, come over to objects. You can see break apart, Ctrl+K. That is it here. So let's give it a black color so we can see what we're doing. So right about that, guys, I told you guys that these are the names of the fonts which we'll be making use of. So we have the Cinzel Black. So if you don't have this on your keyboard, on your system, that's why I'm putting the name for you guys. Just go and download it. So I'm going to place this one here and scale it up just right here. So once I scale it up, I'm going to place this one here. So I'm going to reduce this. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to come over to this and basically put this here. I'm going to scale this up just right about that. I'm going to place this one just right here. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in my ellipse tool. So once I bring in my ellipse tool, guys, I'm going to basically draw this way and bring this one here. That I'm going to change the font to Cinzel Black. So I'm going to basically scale this up this way. So once I scale it up, I'm going to make sure this one is smaller. All right, so once you do that, we're going to scale this one down a bit and leave that just right about that. So I'm going to scale this one this way, and we're going to basically scale this one up and leave that to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one here and scale it up just right here. So not that big, guys. It's not supposed to be that big. So we have prayer and communion. So right about that, I'm going to select this, and group it. So we're grouping it, Ctrl+G. Then bring in this background, or let's ungroup it and do it one after the other. So right about that, I'm going to right click and select power clip inside. Then this arrow, point it to where you want to power clip. We want to power clip inside the text. So point it to the text and boom, guys. Then right click again and select edit power clip. Then bring this here and let's leave it just the way it is. And let's scale this one down. Alright, so let's click on finish and see what we got. But first of all, let me reduce this. I want the black shadow to show. Alright, so that's good, guys. So I'm going to just copy this, highlight, right click on it and select power clip, then place to the second one. Right click and select edit power clip. Then let's turn this one this way, and let's use our mirror tool to flip it this way. And you know, we can just reduce this and bring this one down. So let's see what we got. So let me bring this one up again. So this is what we're gonna have, guys. Let me take this one up. Alright, let me take this, and this is what we are going to have. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my eyedropper tool, pick a color just right here. Alright, but this is not giving us the color I want. So I'm going to give this one a red color. Remove the black stroke. Alright, come over to your color thumbnail over here, double click on it. Then once you do that, come over to your color viewer, come over to this and make this RGB. Then bring this one down, and you can basically click on OK. Then highlight this text that is behind fill and use Shift plus page up. Then you can basically give it the white color. So don't forget, guys, when you're designing, always make sure you go to your file and select save your work, guys. Save your work. So I'm going to just save this as flyer. I'm going to click on save, and that is it in case you have light interruption, anything like that. So I want to bring this one, select my transparency tool, go to my image mode and select screen. Then once I do that, I'm gonna basically bring this one here and leave that just right about that, and copy another one, reduce this just right here. Once I reduce it, I'm gonna basically leave this one here and leave this one here. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and basically cut this and paste it just right here. Oh my god. So we're going to do Ctrl plus Z to cut this one, Ctrl X, paste it just right here, give it a black color so we can see. Basically, guys, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to select the font. This is the font I'll be making use of this. So I'm going to just paste the font here. And this is it. So I want to use Ctrl plus K to break it apart. So I want to just scale this one down and select my shape tool. The reason why I'm selecting my shape tool is I want to increase the spacing. So drag this one this way to increase the spacing. Then once you do that, bring this one down here and leave that just right about that. And basically reduce this way and place this just right here. And this is basically what you're going to have, guys. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this one here, give it a black color. So we're going to reduce this and place it just right here. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this. Once we cut that, so we're going to paste this one here, bring this one just right here and place this one here. So we're going to use Ctrl plus K. Make sure your alignment, make sure it is aligned properly. All right, so make sure it's aligned properly. So I want to select this and give it this this font. Then I'm going to break it apart. Basically, I'm going to scale this one up just right about that. So the next font I'll make use of this is called Candara. Candara. So right about that, I want to just highlight the address, and leave that just right there. And this is what we are going to have. So I want to highlight this and bring this one down. All right, so I'm going to scale this one up just right there. And I want to select my rectangle tool, draw this way, give it a white color, remove the black stroke. Then I'm going to select my transparency tool and fade out this edge just right here. All right, so once I do that, I'm going to right click and select power clip, then place it into this frame. All right, so that's basically what you're going to have. So go into the frame and basically select the white stuff we just, then make it behind, then bring it forward a bit using Ctrl plus page up. Then guys, Without further ado, guys, over here we're going to select this, and I want to make this one dark brown, not just black. So I'm going to highlight everything and come over to my color viewer and select color viewer. Then come over to, we are designing with RGB because it will be posted online. So if you're printing, make sure you change it to CMYK. I'm going to come over to my color model, change this to RGB. Then come over to this, make it dark black. That is it, guys. So I'm going to select this one, give it same color. And right about that, guys, this is how we design this unique church flyer in CorelDraw. If you have any question, please don't forget, drop me a comment in the comment section below. And guys, please share my video. Support me by sharing my video. All right. And see you guys in my next video.